Hello everybody and welcome back to Atelier Meraru. We are now 10 days in game and we really need to get some stuff started. We need to go talk to Rufus so we can turn in our quests that we have finished, and we also need to bring this quest to Rufus, which is the Poor Harvest, and we need to be getting rid of all the plain grass, but we need to figure out how to do it, and Rufus is going to help us. So let's go to his study and let's see what he has to say about it. I'm sure he'll offer us some insight.
Welcome back, Princess. So, let's take a look at your results.
Oh, about that. When I delivered the pie, the soldier had another request. What should I do?
Part of your duty is to listen to the will of the people and find a solution. If you're unsure, come speak with me.
Sounds good. Okay, so his request was...
Based on what you told me, I've come up with a suitable solution. Please review it and confirm my approach.
You got it! I guess there's all kinds of problems I'll never know about unless I talk to our citizens.
Naturally, identifying these issues is another important aspect of your duty. Now then, shall we review your results? Well done. I'm happy to say your first excursion was a successful one. Also, I must tell you that Lord Dessier has agreed to construct facilities that will reflect your development results.
Facilities? Reflect my results? I don't know what any of that means. But does that mean Dad is okay with this?
Please, don't get ahead of yourself, Princess. Let me explain piece by piece. You see...
Alright, so this is where development comes in, and development points. Rufus didn't really explain to us because he's going to give us a big long tutorial for it. So you can use development points gained by clearing tasks to build facilities which will aid to the growth of Arls. Facilities will provide benefits that are useful for further development. Press the select button for more info. You can only choose the training school or academy right now, but other facilities will become available as you progress. A certain number of days will be required for the construction of each facility. Pay attention to the number of days required before choosing which facility you want to build. Alright, so we can build the training school or the academy. Now each of them have a bonus. If you choose the training school, you will get more experience when you battle, and if you choose the academy, you will get more experience when you synthesize. So it's completely up to you. If you press select, you can also see the details of each of the bonus. So you get less MP to be used when you make items, and then you get more EXP. And when you build the training school, your friends will also earn half of the experience you get, which is pretty nice if you want to switch up party members. But because I'm so advanced with my weapons at the moment and fighting is going to be such a breeze for the next little while, I'm going to go with the academy. They both cost 40 points, so it's completely up to you which one you'd like to go with. They're both a good choice.
That's it for now regarding our development plan. Were you able to follow my explanation?
I think so. Anyway, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Somehow.
Very good. Before you proceed any further, I would ask you to keep one thing in mind. To keep things running smoothly, it's essential to have the citizens' full support. Mind your popularity well.
Ah, yes, I see. Of course. So, what does that mean exactly?
In short, if your popularity falls, it will become more difficult for you to continue your development project.
What? Does that mean I won't be able to do alchemy either?
Precisely. But as long as you remain aware of your actions as royalty and maintain the faith of the populace...
Got it. Basically, as long as I don't go around causing trouble, I'll be fine. I can do that.
Furthermore, our development project will work in conjunction with Arland's guild.
There's more? I can feel my attention span draining away.
There should be an Arland emissary waiting for you at the tavern. Please go and find out more from her. That's all I have for you. But I believe Lord Dessier would like to have a word.
Okay. I'm worried what he might say. But I have to face him sooner or later. I hope he's not mad or anything.
Bear in mind, you haven't apologized or even been in touch with him since calling him a... poopy head.
Don't remind me. I feel really bad about that. But he just wouldn't listen.
No excuses. Think about what you've done. Then stand before Lord Dessier and listen to what he has to say.
Okay. Stop guilt-tripping me. I'll go talk to Dad and tell him I'm sorry. Hey, so Father, about those things I said last time we talked?
So, you're back. Yes, well, I can't say that I'm not at least partially to blame for that.
But still, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for making you worry, but I'm really serious about this. And to prove it, I started working on something real big! See, I want to use alchemy to make our kingdom.
So your mind really is made up about this alchemy thing? You won't reconsider?
No way! I've still got a lot to learn, but I've never been more serious about anything in my life. Besides, I think I found a way to use alchemy to help develop our kingdom. And even if you say no, I won't change my mind. I'm going to fulfill my royal duty the way I see fit.
I understand. Then you have my blessing.
Huh? Really? Really? Say it again!
I said, you have my blessing to become an alchemist.
This isn't a joke, right? Thank you,
However, nothing lasts forever. You have 3 years from today. I expect definite results before you reach adulthood.
Okay. But what do you mean by definite results? What do you want me to do?
Population will increase naturally as our land develops. Your mission is to help that along with your alchemy.
Alright, so our dad has given us the task to get over 30,000 people in 3 years, and at the end of the first year we should have over 5,000 people.
Develop the kingdom and increase the population. Complete those goals, and I'll allow you to become an alchemist. But if you fail in your attempt, you must cut all ties with alchemy. Understood?
Okay. Just don't forget this moment when I succeed.
Of course, I promise. Oh, and take this with you.
And our dad gives us a book. Thanks, Dad.
This is an alchemy book? What are you doing with something like this?
I can't get into it just yet, but I'll explain everything if you manage to become a full-fledged alchemist.
I'm not sure what you're hinting at, but I'm gonna do it. Thank you, Father. Yes! Yes! The clock's running, but I finally had the chance to become a real alchemist! Woo! Let's do this!
An alchemist, huh? I never imagined my own daughter would stumble upon the same path as her.
Perhaps it's simply in her blood.
Perhaps. She even has her eyes. Such details shouldn't be cause for concern. And yet, I dread that such tragedy may repeat itself.
I am confident that it will not. I'm sure the princess will overcome what she could not. She has a strength and a kindness that draw others to her.
You're right. It's my duty as a father to have faith in his child. All I can do now is stand by and allow her life to unfold. Rufus, please watch over her.
Of course, Your Majesty. My heart and soul are devoted to the care of the princess.
Thank you. I have to wonder what kind of change she might enact in 3 years' time. I suppose I'll just have to wait and see.
Alright, so your dad's gonna sit on his lazy butt for the next 3 years, and we are going to work. So the game has given us 3 years, and if you fail the first goal of 30,000 people, then the game will end. But if you succeed, then we get 5 years in game, which is great. So I do believe that we can now go over and do this quest. We need to gather a basket full of grass in order to weed the area out of all of the grass that's been overtaking the area. So it's a very, very easy request to start out with. So let's head on out. I'm not going to need anything for this request. You might want to go and empty out your basket or prepare a couple of healing items first.
I've been here before just to play, but it feels so different coming here as an alchemist. Okay, here's where it begins. Let's go!
Alright, so once you're here, I recommend doing this all in one go. And the reason for that is just because it takes 2 days to travel to the kingdom and to the forest, so it could take you 4 days going back and forth depending on how long you take, but you need a basket full of grass. So what I recommend doing is just harvesting all the grass that you see. And your stars are going to slowly fill up, and then when they get to 10, you'll know that you have completed the request. And that's all there is to it. This is one of the easier ones. A little boring and a little tedious, but worth a lot of points, and the quests are still incredibly easy. So if you don't want to fight the enemies, make sure you walk around them, but do keep in mind that there are a lot of requests in this game that require you to fight enemies, so it's very important to go ahead and balance things out. Have a nice balance of battles and alchemy and things like that. So there we go, we're all done. I gathered all of the grass, and I got 40 points for it. And there's a little pigeon. Oh, a black pigeon. That means it must be Rufus's. What are you doing here, little pigeon? Cool. He has a letter for me. Let's see here. I have a matter to discuss with you regarding Arl's development. Please come see me in my study. What could it be? I haven't done anything to make him mad. I guess I'll have to just go and see. Thank you, Mr. Pigeon. As soon as you get back, please tell Rufus I'll be there right away. Cool. Alright, so no rush to go see Rufus if you're still having fun. If you want to stay out for a little bit longer, there's no harm in it. And I have the bigger basket, and even my basket is almost full. So if you're like me and you didn't empty out these items, like I could have left the water back at the workshop, I could have emptied out my bag of some unis and things like that, but I didn't. So if your bag gets emptied like mine has, what you can do is press triangle over an item, and then you'll get the option to discard an item. And then all you have to do is press X and select all the items you want to discard, and go down to the square, press X, and you will discard them, which will make more room in your basket. So then you can do everything all at once. You don't have to go back to the workshop to empty out your basket, because that's just going to waste 4 perfectly good days that you could use for other things. So I'm going to level up maybe a level or two before I go, and then we will go back to Arles and speak to Rufus. Thank you so very much for watching, everybody, and I hope that I will see you next time.